Okay, I'm good. Specifically, then.
There we go. You got it.
Okay.
You got it. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ragnamod, brought to you by our sponsor, MC Pro Hosting. If you go to the links in the description of the stream or the YouTube video, you can grab yourself a 25% discount off your first month of server hosting, which you can use to play Minecraft with your friends. You can play Ragnamod. You can play vanilla Minecraft. They even do offer other games aside from Minecraft if you're craving a little bit of variety in your life. So thanks to them for hosting our server and stuff. And check them out. Hello, everybody. How goes it?
Hi.
Let me pitch you something.
Yeah.
Twitch puts out a statement saying that they're getting rid of gambling to some degree, just a couple days after you get rid of your recording starting sound. Now you tell me if that's coincidental or not.
Right. Oh,
I don't know if I believe it. Recording started. I didn't hear a clack.
I didn't hear it, actually, this time.
There is a very direct correlation between the two. It can't be argued.
You're gonna need to fess up there, bud.
There's no arguing.
Correlation does equal causation.
It is known.
I think that's
so true,
the word. King. Okay, cool. And people were saying the click was loud this time. It was like they heard it. Ooh, I like it, dude. I'm getting good. My F9 key is going to be destroyed soon, but that's okay.
I don't think Pete and I heard it this time, right?
What?
Must have just not gone through Discord then.
What?
That's fine. We'll just pretend that we heard it.
Did it? You didn't hear? Okay, well, chat says it sounds like I absolutely slammed it. So I'm thinking that's your problem with your ears.
Yeah,
and it's not my fault. And Zine now has a laser spleefer. He's really gone into a technology revolution here.
It's I used my powers for good at one point. So
at one point I was like, well, did you do it there?
No, not here, but over in our underground, I set up 5 new levels, dug it all out, and have that available. So
5 new levels. What do you mean?
In the elevator area.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
We both went down the stairs and Jordan followed me.
Well, yeah, because you were lasering down into there and. What?
Oh wow! Okay.
That's Omega Trollman. Omega Trollman.
Wait,
he is. He moved to the aesthetic block of the elevator on the top floor, so you don't actually know which one.
He did what?
He has a fake out on the elevator, basically.
Are you sure you're blaming the right person here, Captain?
Pete, why did you do a fake out on the elevator block?
I didn't do nothing. I did not do anything. Zine is lying.
Anyway, there's a lot of levels, and I also figured out how to set up cloches with level indicators with RS so that we can have bees that only kick on, or not bees, cloches that only kick on when we start getting a lower on a resource.
Oh my god, that's fancy.
Again, it's like, on the one hand, we have infinite storage, so I don't know that it's really critical, but at the same time, this just makes it so that if we, as we produce stuff, we can make sure we always have the things we need without having to do extra stuff. So
that does make a great deal of sense.
The mining gadget and the destroying gadget, pretty much just anything with gadget in its name, has been very useful.
The bees got a software update. Let's go. That's sick, though. I really like that. So what's you said they'll start kicking on when we need it and not overflow?
Yeah. I mean, again, we have the infinite storage, so in theory, overflow shouldn't be an issue, but still. So there are cloches, and the cloches will stop growing if they get a redstone signal. So I can configure a detector item, which is part of refined storage, and basically give it an item. Detect exactly. And if I set an item in there like these over that are on, if I set an item and I can tell the system, okay, send a signal if it's less than or equal to or greater than this number with that item, and so that way. Assuming if I could hook it up to a furnace and say anytime there's less than 200 glass in the system, then start inserting sand into the furnace until there's more than 200 glass in the system, and just.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, so it allows you to keep stuff that you want on hand just available without it necessarily just being insane production, which again is slightly nullified by the whole infinite storage, but
Infinite
still,
storage.
it's a pretty useful. There's many. This is actually the first time I've used any of these where we had full infinite storage. So there's been many mod packs and many situations where it's useful to be able to moderate the amount of resources you're building while still keeping those resources on hand.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because, I mean, it was just at the end of last episode, or I guess further than that I asked you to get lead production online, and now we're sitting at 276,000 blocks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, infinite storage, but the mediation on it's still nice.
That's it exactly. You know, I mean, and if we just need masses of masses, then I can go to the bees. But for slightly more reasonable production, I can leave it to the cloches and mystical agriculture stuff.
So speaking of lead, I figured, because we talked about it a bit at the end of last episode, now that it's here, I'd like to get your approval. Zine has kind of already seen a little bit of it. Jordan, I don't think you have.
What
about
lead? Sorry, I'm bleeding.
Yeah, I have a hard time thinking about anything if I was bleeding too.
I'm bleeding a lot.
This is mesmerizing to watch for some reason. No, keep going. Oh, there you go. Yeah, good.
Oh, I accidentally mahoed.
Where is Extreme Reactors? Does it have its own thing? I thought
Sorry,
there was an entry for Extreme Reactors.
Lead or something like that?
Yeah, something about lead here. Follow me.
Yeah, okay. What? Oh, you went nuclear here. Ooh wee, look at this bad boy. Good God.
Before I go any further, would you like to tell me now if you think that it's good to have this in the base or not?
I thought we had a thing for
well,
it, but
it
I
depends.
Guess not.
Like, if you have it set up properly, then it will not go kaboom. It just depends if you think you have it set up properly.
I see.
You're not answering my question.
I trust you with my life.
That is a lot to handle, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm. But I think everybody here would agree with that.
Zine, I think, gave me a thumbs up.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Zine, do you trust Pete with your life?
Sure. Why not?
I think the bigger question is, do we trust MC Pro Hosting to have ample backups of the server in case we don't feel like rebuilding an entire base if something goes wrong?
That's only gone wrong once.
Which was when?
Let's not dwell on the past.
I would like to learn by example, personally. That's my love language.
Uh-huh. It's there. We once had a slight hiccup, and but it's been mitigated.
But it wasn't related to a mechanism explosion. Like it wasn't.
Yes.
Like it wasn't anything like that. It was.
Yeah, mechanism.
It was
didn't do
a
it.
technical problem.
So a entire base obliteration with
I would just pick
nuclear radiation would be uncharted territory then.
Yeah, I just clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Don't call me a pioneer for nothing.
Do they call you a pioneer? Are you Pioneer Pete?
Also, I was saying they don't call me a pioneer for nothing.
Yeah.
They don't call me a pioneer in the first place.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
they don't even call you a pioneer for something either.
Yeah, they really don't.
It's more they just don't call you a pioneer, period.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But hey, maybe at the end of this, someone will.
I hope they do. We both hope they do. We're very synchronized.
The same thing at the same time.
we just wish the best of you, man.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, guys.
I'm here for you. I gotta figure out if this is actually like set up and ready to go to another dimension. I might be ready to go to the blood magic dimension if anybody wants to come with me at some point.
This thing is?
Yeah, this is a thing where like, okay, why are there plague rats everywhere? Okay, click with the activation crystal. Let me see. All right, well, here we go.
Is there a
That didn't work, did it?
Is there a better way to make the flux
It
dust?
did not.
I remember
work, unless
asking about
needed
it,
to
but I
flip a
don't think
lever
there
on it?
is. I don't think it says anything in here.
No, that didn't do it.
Throw redstone dust on top of bedrock or flux block, then left-click an obsidian block. Previously placed above your redstone.
It's not giving you any
Crush your
info on what
redstone
might have gone
transport it.
wrong.
No,
Flux
I'll
blocks.
I might have to just read up a little bit more on how much LP this thing requires. Maybe, but I have a decent amount. This thing has like
Why does
86,000
why did
LP
that
in it,
need-
which seems like a good amount.
where did where did that
LP
need
relating to life points.
Life points, yeah. How much blood I've
Drained
soaked into the
86,000
system.
life points.
Yeah, I mean,
Why
it's
did
kind
it
of an
need
arbitrary
the,
number. I don't
the
know what it
Rocky?
actually corresponds to, but
I'm confused on why it wanted the
enough.
Rocky. What does it need that for?
While you're working on that, I'm going to learn how to get a superheated sodium system online. So
Oh,
I'm not going
stone
to be
for
able to cool
those.
this
I
thing with water.
see.
oh wait, but don't you want it super cooled?
Well, yes, but I can't just pump water into it from a turbine. I have to use superheated sodium because I think water is only good for like moderate sized reactors, not maximum 18, 18, 18.
Got it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that looks correct.
I'll get that going.
What you working on, Zane?
I looking at the power generation quests, and it wants a gargantuan flux thing, which is just a giant battery. But I'm trying to see about making it, and it confused me momentarily because it needed some of our rocky bees, and I was like, why do I need rocky bees for flux stuff? But eventually worked it out. It was momentarily confusing, and then I was like, oh, and then I understood. Understanding was granted to me on that day, and I was like,
Understanding
oh, I
sucks.
understand.
We were all a little bit more understanding. Think of where we'd be.
If only that were always the case.
What the frick just happened here? I did a thing, but
Happy for you.
oh, it worked. Just a texture glitch. Whoa! Oh! Whoa! I made it to a place. I'm in a place.
Congratulations on your place.
Wait, how do I get back though? Did I just stand here?
I come to the place too.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think you can. I think if you just click on the... I don't know, that it's weird, but I think if you just click on the center...
Oh,
yeah, you can make it. Heck yeah.
Zane!
What's going
New
on?
Dimension episode.
Where do you click?
I don't know if there's more to... Where
Come
did
here.
you just go? Oh, you went out. Is there more like that I can go here though?
Like the middle of here.
Here we are.
There's
brought it
stuff in the chest. Just some random stuff in the chest though.
Dungeon seal. Oh, we're in a dungeon.
I guess. Yeah, let me read the book. Is there anything about this place in the book?
Seems like you need to bleed your way out.
Probably, honestly.
It's blood magic, so it makes sense.
Oh, there's two keys. A simple key that can open dungeon doors. Oh, very fancy. Okay. Let me go throw some stuff into here really quick.
Oh, you gotta make it in the 4G.
What do you got to do?
Well, you're trying to make the iron key in the Hellfire Forge.
No. I have a couple iron keys on me right now.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's see what it is and what it do. So I assume like click it on the door. Oh, what the frick? Do you guys see it doesn't seem like what the
Hell.
Zine?
is it loading properly for you
Nope.
by any chance?
Sure is not.
Oh, okay.
You try
Nothing happened on my screen.
whatever the chunk refresh is, I guess.
F3A. I don't think that does it on us. I don't know if that does it on a server level though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try exiting and re-entering maybe.
The middle thing of here did update. After
Oh, there we
joining
go.
the
There we
game.
go. That's new.
Hey.
What the hell? Okay.
There's loot.
Yo.
Fire.
Okay. Wait, so like what are there must be resources that we're trying to get here.
What happened?
Yoink.
Well, the Terra Shatter was accidentally active. And everything broke.
I see.
So, the Tau fruit. That's what we're trying to get. That's the critical stuff.
I have 1 Tau fruit.
I have 6 of them.
I have
which
found a
is very
few.
exciting.
So we need 3 of them and bone meal on an alchemy table with a blood ore to make Tau oil.
Toil.
Ooh, look at this. Demon will. Big stuff, big stuff. Should I use... Yeah, I mean, let me use the other iron key on one of the doors and see if it unlocks other stuff.
Okay.
Okay, boss.
Oh, I'm going to leave and come back. Hopefully
Ow.
it'll reload it.
Do not assume that this portal is meant to be completed and gone through.
It looks just like another portal. I'm assuming it's just, kind of a...
I guess it
here
is
we
the
go.
name of this room.
Oh, there's honing oil, a heart of the earth. There's some interesting stuff in here. Stop worm.
Only the hardiest of earth. Sir, I'm busy. Do not bother me in my moment of triumph. I got a 4-life cleaver, which apparently
A
goes...
4-life cleaver?
Yep.
Huh. Let's play on a 4-leaf clover or something like that. Okay, interesting. I wonder if, does this dimension just go in 4 rooms and then it's like, that's kind of that? Okay, there's a lot of zombies.
The zombies
There's
are excitable.
Surely no way.
Or I wonder if it works kind of like, I just don't see another place to put another key though. Oh, okay, that's just void. It kind of reminds me of like an architect vault or something like that.
Hmm. So how many more keys do you have?
That's it. I don't have any more.
Those were the only 2.
There were just 2 in the chest here.
Can you craft the keys?
You can, apparently. I don't think you were supposed to break that block, Zine.
I noticed that myself.
Is it just gone? Or
I think it fell out the other end.
I see. Okay, well, maybe off camera we can fix that, potentially.
Oh dear, guys. Oh no. That's really weird, man. That's a shame that block isn't there anymore. Oh, hey, guys.
Whoa,
fixed
that's
it.
crazy. How did that happen?
Oh,
How
Off
did
camera.
these-
crazy?
How did
That was
these
the
things
craziest
happen?
off-camera thing I've
I
seen.
was slightly
Don't
tempted
worry,
to
Zine,
break
I
it
got
again.
you.
Pete's always got my back.
Okay, well, I guess we got what we needed to get in here, which was the Tau stuff, so...
I dropped some
Dude, I
Tau
actually
stuff.
just wanted to do it off camera. I'm really sorry if I did something wrong. I just figured that we'd fix that really quick.
You're fine. You good?
Everything is completely legitimate, and nothing has ever gone wrong in this.
Exactly. Precisely. Completely. Okay, there.
Go ahead and
So
drop
I
this
needed
off
more
your way just
flux,
so you
right?
have all
But
of
I
the
don't know how
ones.
much
Oh, okay,
I
thank you.
needed.
Only did pick up that one.
Apparently, I need to grow the Tau with a cow above the farmland.
The Tau cow.
I mean, that is what it will be called, probably, so... Huh. Oh, just any mob? But a cow seems like a good selection, so I'll do that.
Oh, right.
All right.
I was like, what is going on? But then I realized I'm dumb.
How now, Brown Towel?
Filter.
I'm noticing that this mod has a lot of puns.
Very punishing in that way.
Oh, that was just me reading off chat. That wasn't like a... Oh, wait, do we actually have our own cows here? Oh, yeah, we have the pee-pee cows.
What now?
Right. The piss cows, as they were known during the mob vote. Okay, I'm going to do it right.
Never fully did understand the modern Minecraft fan base obsession with piss.
No?
Never really got that one.
Why is...
And that is why you failed.
There it is.
There we go. What's my pouch? No. What was it? Where'd my pouch go?
Okay, so I need to actually have a cow just above here. Interesting. Interesting stuff.
Ah. Drop there. Wait, we need more flux. That's right. 700 more.
Have either of you guys worked with like mechanism sodium cooling before? With a thermoelectric boiler and that kind of stuff?
Is that the tower where you get the lithium and stuff? No.
No, that's the... I know the one you're talking about, the tan one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've worked with whatever you're...
I've done a fair bit down the line, but not that much.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully this will work. Oh, it is doing fancy stuff. Oh, it do be growing. Wow, look at that. That's so fancy. That's so fancy.
Oops. Oopsie daisy. Now. Now, can we go ahead and so it looks like I have enough of the flux. How much flux did I add doing that? 2.7? Probably add a little bit more because we do occasionally need more of the flux for plugs or points or whatever it is we end up making. So not necessarily a bad thing to have a little extra, especially given that I can only assume there's some sort of max. It's the only thing that makes sense on why that happens. You can only do, what is that, 8 at a time? Gosh darn it. Oh, my axe, my beautiful, beautiful axe.
So I've
being an
learned
pain in my
that
axe.
the way that you grow these things is it's not just a happy mob frolicking over them. It's that it's sucking the life out of the mob and it will eventually die.
Well,
That
that's
seems
sad.
pretty in line with the mod itself.
I mean, yeah, it is a fairly dark situation, so understandable.
So we're going to need to breed those boys nice and good.
Which
Before
boy?
they
Which
eventually die.
which boys are we breeding?
Yeah. That's the first breeding that I've apparently done here. So, okay.
Not how my parents described it to me.
All right, there's a lot of flux added. Cool.
They apparently want me to just spawn more cows. That's actually true. It's a good idea. Using them as, yeah, I could do that.
Do more mobs speed it up because there's more blood to pull from the mobs?
I don't know. Is that true, guys? If I have more cows walking on the crops, will they grow faster?
I found out something I didn't know about crops and growing faster, which is that apparently there's a specific way you can plant crops that will increase their likeliness to grow.
What?
Is that in vanilla?
Yeah, in vanilla.
Oh.
The planting them all in a row and then having a different plant, a different crop, and then them all in a row again. It increases the rate that they grow and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting.
That's
cool.
Sounds like it.
So
Okay.
should this be
So
a
just the more
consumer
variety
or a
you have,
provider?
basically.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The more well, I mean, literally, it's like make a line of them. So you do a full 5x5 with the thing in the middle, and then you just do it in strips, and they'll grow. They have a higher chance to grow per tick than otherwise.
Interesting.
Very cool.
Yeah, I
Can I
thought so.
time in a bottle a crop or a cow? No, that doesn't seem to work.
A cow.
I wanted to time in a bottle the cow's life drain into the crops, so, but it didn't seem to be working. So it's a sad story. Well, it's okay. We have some tau fruit, so I can just use some of that on our existing needs.
I don't know that we want it to be on provider though, because we want the consumers to pull from it. The consumers are going to pull from the plug pulling from provider.
Coincidence that it works that way, or is that actually modeled off of real farming? Because people in chat are saying that in real farming they actually do that.
Yeah, it's to do in a very obviously loose way, but it's crop rotation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm not immediately familiar with that term. People in chat are just saying it's crop rotation. I'm like, oh yeah, yes,
okay,
yes, it is crop rot. Yes, it is. I know that term.
Okay, well, it's pulling from that, so cool. It basically just when you have the same crop in dirt. I mean, and again, it's like it doesn't translate specifically to Minecraft, but in real life, when you have the same crop and you grow it over and over and over, then that crop pulls specific nutrients out of the soil, and it can wear the soil out and leave it to where the soil is pretty dead. If you rotate and pull different crops, then different crops pull different things out of the soil, and so that allows the previous year's crops nutrients to basically rebuild while the current year. So it mixes it up a little bit instead of it being just sapping the whole thing through. It's tire rotation, Mm-hmm. Eventually, you get to a point where you can sometimes leave the ground fallow or let it rest for the season. So it's like you rotate through a couple crops and then you just have nothing in that particular field for a season and let it kind of build up. But the lack of crop rotation, I believe, is what one of the things that contributed to the Dust Bowl era. So.
Okay, so it can have a lot of bad effects if you don't do it.
But that's the extent, such as it is, of my farming knowledge. So I can tell you no more on the subject.
Okay. I need to learn how to make an item that it doesn't work in JEI, and I don't know where to find it in the fancy books and stuff.
I need to learn how to farm crops in real life after hearing about all
I mean,
this.
you know, when humanity devolves into chaos, it'll be good to have a self-sufficient farm.
I think America's got us covered with the amount of corn that's produced. I think if all else fails, we'll still have corn.
I think there's problems with corn production this year in corn harvest, though. So I don't know.
Well, that's cheery.
Yeah. It's good times.
Let's see. Energy power tap. Is that what we needed? Energy charging ports. Charging ports. I don't understand what we need an energy charging port for, but I think I just don't understand fully. Isn't this what I actually have? Yeah, no, I have a passive. Okay. So I need an active energy power tap and then this guy. And now that finishes both of those. And then I just need some reactor glass. That's a different reactor glass. I need this one. And then that should finish the basics there. So now we need reinforced everything, I guess. Which, with reinforced reactor, you can build a huge structure. Okay, so the basic goes small. The reinforced allows you to do big. But now I need to move everything to reinforced to do that. So the question is what's involved in reinforced? Reactor casing reinforced. No. There it is. Okay. There's a lot of reactor casing reinforced.
Hey guys, question. Thing with like a lot of health. What would that be?
Me.
Oh, an iron golem. Yeah, bro, that's so huge. Or a cyclops.
We were on different pages.
We were on different pages.
Hey, whoa, hey, get that word out of your mouth.
Who, me?
I got that much health.
I have an idea.
That's a pretty healthy boy, to be honest, though.
I wonder if I can cheese this. No, go down.
Dude, there's no way.
Work. Watch the health. Watch the health. Tell me if it
75.
Goes down.
It's staying at 75.
Okay. Does it work? Come on.
It's still on 75.
Wait, is that? No, it's not. Frick, it didn't. Okay. Wait, no, it's not working, guys. It's not turning into saturated. It's just where we need saturated. I think it's not working. It's not much. Okay, I'm gonna try. Hold on. Let me keep at it. Let me see. No, I don't think that's it.
Reactor glass.
That's not what the other one looked like.
Reinforced.
No. Oh man, that would have been so cool. That would have been so cool.
I guess it's just built off the reinforced stuff.
Oh, sorry.
Fun.
Yeah, see, that one's different than all the others, so.
Fuel rod, reinforced. I'd hope that these would chain off each other, but it looks like it's just basically an exact duplicate.
So you just need a bunch of things around this that you just need like a spawner system for this.
2 reactor solid access ports.
I mean, yeah, kind of. Wait, why did that not work there?
Couldn't you incorporate this into the Amogus spawner?
You know, in theory, I could move it over to the Amogus spawner.
Because you've got an unlimited amount of life there.
How many spawn? Actually, I want to see how many villager spawn eggs I have in my dink.
Those 2. Reactive energy.
I only have 44.
Active forge energy power tap.
Let's see. I could just make an iron golem really quick.
That one. And then reactor forge energy
What's up with
charging
iron golem
port.
stuff?
I'm still confused on what the forge energy charging port is for. That seems like it'd be to charge the reactor, which doesn't seem like we'd want to do. Doesn't seem like really what we'd be going for. Okay, so there's those two, and now we need to reprocess, but we also want to build this guy again. I don't know whether this actually outputs stuff properly. One and two. The controller. And then just casings. And then there's the wrench. So that's in, and that should be out. And this should be good to go. Just not sure whether it actually works or not. Fills up the buffer, but is anything actually using? I think we still want the reactive, or the. I think we want.
I figured
the
out a
energy
renewable way
power
to do
tap.
this.
How so?
Iron golem.
Passive forge. I think it's a
And
passive
then,
forge.
look.
I think
Oh,
that's
you
the
just
correct
heal
thing.
the boy.
Yep.
What a horrible life to live.
But it works.
Not the most morally unethical thing that you've done this series.
I've done worse. I have done worse.
Yeah, at least not
Just so that we're clear.
All right. Now we
Okay,
need.
so-
The whole point of this is
God,
we
that
need to get the
saturated powder, that
reprocessor
takes
going.
A long freaking time.
3x3x7.
Not gonna lie, I was looking for a wolf spawn egg to see if I could one up you real fast.
I mean, I suppose that's also a renewable way, but you don't have as much of a buffer zone if you go overboard. And you also don't have like, oh, he looks very holy right now.
1, 2,
Holy.
3, 4, 5, 6,
See,
7.
at least with the iron golem, you
Is
get
this really
a visual
really
indicator
7?
of
1,
like,
2,
problems
3,
on the way, you know?
4, 5,
This
6.
dude just called a wolf's
How
well-being a
lucky
buffer zone.
how lucky did I get there?
Hey, I got it. We got a saturated towel. Let's go.
How many of those do you need?
What is this? Oh, water bucket.
I'm not entirely sure. Only one for the challenge. But we'll see for the other stuff.
How many to make more keys?
I don't know whether this would
how do you
be.
make the keys. It's a good
Oh, is
question.
that not what we were doing?
I don't know if this
Okay.
is
No, I wasn't doing,
automatable.
no keys. You don't need them at all.
Okay. I
Gosh,
understand.
damn it. Go up. Thank you. Flying is a problem. Flying is an issue. So, can I teach the system how to make a water bucket? I don't suppose I can craft using this, right? Reprocessor casing. Be
Dude,
pretty cool if I
mica is such a
could.
cool block. It's like a cloud almost.
Wait, that's.
It is a
This
cloud.
is the wrong thing. Okay.
Is it? I
There's
haven't
no
looked
way
into it
that.
too much.
Where did it go?
Sounds cool though.
Yeah, that's cool.
This guy. There's no way this works.
I get another. Oh, yeah, got another
Reprocessor.
saturated towel. The problem is I
Casing.
don't know if like the saturated towel itself can be planted, or if like you're basically just expending it. I
Hmm.
should see if
Does
it
that
can
just
be
consume it? I think that
planted on its
consumes it.
own.
Yeah, so that
Oh,
just
it can.
consumes
It
it.
can.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. So you can do a mix of both tau and saturated tau. I see.
The input's on the top.
Okay, that's cool.
No big deal. We've got a million of those, and
All right,
if
well
not,
that probably works.
I don't
for
think
now.
anyone uses
You know
it
what?
anyway.
This works
So-
better than the Hornet, even though the Hornet could just be broken and replaced. the Iron Golem can be healed. So, hooray. All right, Iron Golem, you live a great life now.
Is it done?
I mean, I've gotten 7 saturated tau. The whole field is planted. It will slowly grow, and hopefully I'm able to monitor the Iron Golem because I don't want him to die. I just want to be able to constantly regenerate his life. It's a bit of a Prometheus kind of situation here.
Right, yeah. Don't worry, I get what you're going for, even if others don't.
So yeah, it's good. Now it's going to be a petition for the rest of the season. Please free the Golem.
Well, no.
On the final day, I'm going to have to release the Golem.
Whatever.
Otherwise, there will be riots.
We're just gonna end up with a million buckets. That's fine. Release the Golem.
Give him a name tag so that if he does die, it will show in chat. That's a good idea.
No. That's bait. They're asking you to give him a name tag so when he dies, the chat can have an emotional response to it and lash out against you. By naming it, you're investing in the Golem's well-being. Don't go that far. Save yourself.
I named it something that I don't think we need to invest too much in its well-being. It just kind of lines up. It just is what it is.
You're in for bad days.
So, no, it'll be good. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, we got our plague doctor who's chilling over here. Anyway, so now does that bring us any more close to Goober? I hope it do. Okay, so oh no, that brings us closer to the tier 4 thing. Which, oh man,
Wait, this is all for Goober.
This is all for Goober. The entire everything is for Goober.
5, 6, 7.
Now I know my ABCs.
Everything we do for Goober.
Sorry to count.
Oh yeah, it was blood bricks. That's what it was. You never have to apologize for counting. Okay.
I don't know if this is
where
flat on the
Here's where it
top.
all comes together
that's
now.
the input, isn't it?
Saturated
Wait,
tau.
what is that? Oh, and I want something on the bottom too. God, damn it.
Man, they added some fancy stuff to blood magic since last time I was here. Wait, where the frick is the thing?
What is it that goes on the bottom? It's this thing, the reprocessor collector. Reprocessor glass, you need one and only one of each of the other reprocessor parts: controller, collector, waste injector, fluid injector, output port, power port. The waste to inject goes on the top, the collector on the bottom. The other ones can go on any vertical face. Okay, boss. Okay, boss.
Oh, I've done it to myself again.
My habit of shift placing things ruins me. I wonder if I can have a nice little bottom here. How's it going, Pete?
The exchanging gadget is behaving in a very confusing way.
Yeah?
It's placing down marble instead of raw marble, and the marble is transparent. What is going? Is marble transparent? Am I stupid?
No, marble is not normally transparent.
I don't think marble is transparent.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure that it's not transparent. No.
Okay.
I've seen some marble statues. They're not usually transparent.
Maybe you've seen many more marble statues, but you didn't see them because you looked right through them.
Oh my God, that's so smart. What if we don't even know about like half of Michelangelo's statues because they're invisible?
Crazy times.
Mm-hmm. That's so crazy, dude. Okay, dude. All right, I think I'm going to be able to get up to tier 4 Blood Altar, which is good because I need the Demonic Slate for the next tier of Goober.
So the benefit of going in that dimension was you got the crops that you needed to grow from there.
I got the Tau fruit, which I needed to grow and saturate with blood so that I could put it into the alchemical reactor along with a sanguine reverter that then converts those saturated Taus into weak blood shards, which I could then craft with stone to get large bloodstone bricks, which I can then put into the tier 4 altar so I can bleed myself, put in an imbued slate, and get a demonic slate.
Sounds good.
I hope that everything followed along.
Something about Minecraft and kids game, and here we are.
This is a game for adults primarily, and at the very, very earliest 13 plus. So, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so 56 total runes. Oh boy.
Just got a notice that an order from Apple that was originally supposed to get here on the 30th is now arriving on the 22nd.
Wow, that's sick.
I'm bugging out.
Poggers.
Is that the phone?
No, the phone already came, and that thing is a beauty. I'm getting the new Apple Watch.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool.
I haven't splurged on Apple products in like 5 years. So I just went all out on the new release stuff.
Okay, nice. I hadn't done a phone change in quite some time myself. Oh, is this just uses the same stuff? Okay, great.
What was your last one?
The X.
Oh, the X. Okay. Yeah, I had the 8 Plus. So I think those both released in the same year.
Did
I
they?
was just reluctant to give up the home button when I first saw the mock-up of the X. I'm like, no, I like my home button.
Oh no, I totally get you with that. And the Face ID thing was also. I'm still not. I love the thumbprint scanner. That's still absolutely the way to go. I think Face ID is a step in the wrong direction all across the board. Didn't really help that, then masks became kind of a thing. Like right after that was rolled out. I prefer the thumbprint scanner all day long, mask or no mask, though. So, but other than that,
yeah, I originally thought that way, and then I saw how fast this phone is, and very quickly got over that. Like, wow, this is.
Oh
really
yeah,
quick.
I mean it's so crazy, like how smooth the transitions are between like opening things and stuff. I was like, I didn't realize how apparently slow my old one was.
Oh yeah, because you're going from 60 hertz to 120, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, this is. I knew it was crazy when I got my first 120 hertz monitor, but yeah, for the phone as well with the animations and everything, that's why I recommend to everybody, and just like I'm happy I did myself that I waited like 4 or 5 years to upgrade, because all those incremental changes they make throughout the year, you throw that down after 5 years, and suddenly it's like an entirely new device. Like everything's so much better.
Absolutely. I feel like, when I was like 13 years old, Motorola Razr and stuff like that, I was like, oh, this is so cool, and I want to get the new phone every year. And then
LG chocolate and everything like that.
And then after I got older, I was like, I don't want to upgrade. This is a pain. I don't feel like doing any of this anymore. Please let me stick with the same phone for as long as possible. But
don't make me do it.
Begrudgingly, I guess I'll update. It was primarily for me. It was the emergency SOS beacon satellite thing. Because I end up in like driving in places that have no cell reception, and so that's like a nice little bit of peace of mind there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Tech when I was younger was so cool though.
Doesn't
because
really tell me
whenever,
how I put
like
stuff
4th and
into
5th grade,
this.
if you had a friend that was gonna get a new phone, we'd always like beg our parents to be like, "Oh, can I go with like Nick to the Verizon store and hang out with him while he gets his new phone?" And we all just be like checking out the new phones on display, and someone be like, "Dude, this one's got a timer. This one's got a moving wallpaper. This is crazy." And Yeah, those were fun times.
Bro, I made my own little phone case because this was like before they really offered, or
You just
I
added
noticed
water?
that like the sold phone cases that went along with phones. So I made a little pouch out of like duct tape and like a little cut of cloth that I put on the inside for the softness,
Yeah.
and just like molded it around the phone and then like taped the duct tape in a bunch of layers so that it held its shape. And then I ended up selling a few of those to a few people because they're like, "Oh, that's a pretty cool case that you put together." It was pretty dope. I
That's
was
sick.
very proud. I was very proud of those.
Did you ever like see people using those when you're walking by, or like have friends that would be using it and you'd be like, dang,
I
that's
mean,
my
yeah,
case right there.
just the few that I had, sold / given to. But I was proud of my creations.
Given to friends, sold to enemies, you know.
I wouldn't dare sell them to enemies. They wouldn't have
I don't like
qualified.
you too much. This will be $5.
I can't remember how much I sold it. It was probably $10 or something like that. And I thought I was just, businessman extraordinaire.
I had a similar thing in second
This
grade.
isn't
I
e-
learned how to
This
make
isn't
a
even what I
wallet
wanted. I'm an
out of
idiot.
just a single piece of printer paper.
Idiot.
Just through like a series of folds and stuff.
I'm
and
an
there was some
idiot.
tape involved. I wasn't
Idiot.
foolproof on the paper, but I made after like making my first, and one of my
That's
friends
what I
being like,
wanted.
"Oh, this is really cool. I want one." I made like 24 of them and showed up to show and tell with a giant tub and just gave one out to everybody in the class. Dude,
Oh,
I
you didn't.
felt like
I thought you were gonna say
such-
you sold them. You're like, all right, these are for sale. If you want them after show and tell, they're gonna $10 a piece.
I was
Designer
in
wallet.
second grade, man. We didn't have money. I also probably wasn't smart enough. I could have made some dollars maybe, but I don't know. Just the feeling of handing it out was like, dude, I'm a badass.
You could have had them on loan, been like, I'll give this to you, but you owe me like your next cookie at lunch or something like that, dude. That would have been the way.
True.
I also had a whole phase like through middle school and beginning of high school where I sold a bunch of stuff on eBay, and I thought I was like a really smart businessman. And I didn't really want to admit to myself, even though I kind of realized it at the time, that like all of this stuff that I am selling and supposedly profiting on is just things that like I got from my parents at one point that I no longer had use for, that I'm now earning a portion of what they originally paid. So really, I'm running a loss on all this, but I was getting to keep the funds that were previously in the form of an item, and I was proud for that. And the UPS store people, they knew me, dude. They knew me. I was the kid who like sold things on eBay, bro. And it was it felt very businessy. I never went and got my wholesaler's license though. That I thought about it. That was the next step, but then I was like, I don't know. This seems like a lot.
How old were you at the time of this?
I was probably like 13, 14.
That's impressive.
I mean, it would have been more impressive if I went and actually did the whole wholesaler thing.
Sure.
I always wonder if I did do that, if life would have gone down like a totally different path,
This is
But
where
I
you
just think
all
that
win a ride.
UPS salesman like knowing who you are at the age of 13, 14 is pretty hilarious. Like they probably talked about you a lot back back at work.
I don't know if there were whispers behind my back. Oh God. Well, hopefully
had
they
to
were
have been. Are you
good.
kidding? There
Hopefully
had to
they
have
were
been.
good. No, it was funny because like I would always feel like I was like, I knew what I was doing because I'd go in and I would immediately reach into the thing that had the packaging slips that you'd have to write out the address on and stuff like that. And other people who were adults would walk into the store and be like, I want to ship something. And then the person at the cashier would be like, go fill out the paper. And they'd be like, oh, okay. And I'd be like, I already knew to fill out the paper. It's like, I know how this works better than you do, adult.
You silly adult.
Okay, and then
Do I
dark
need
green,
to? Does it do it automatically even if it's not running if its power's full? Or do I
It's
need
like
to
a
figure out some
summary
way
of a
to
tweet
empty
that I
its
saw
power?
today that was like, just saw someone my age being extremely talented. Nobody talked to me for the rest of the day. But in this set, it's, just saw a kid at 13 in a Staples store knowing somebody that I didn't. Don't talk to me for the day.
Oh, shoot. Do I need to upgrade my tartar sauce? Ah, jeez. Oh, no, dude. The goober is not... Oh, dang. It's got to be
Did you ever have any experience in the wholesale business?
Not quite like that. No, I've never, I didn't have the childhood entrepreneurial spirit as far as I'm aware. So I don't really think so. I mean, I realize it boring and uninteresting I get, but nothing like jumps to mind.
What were your pastimes?
As a kid? I played games and got beat up.
You got beat up?
Oh, all the time.
Bro, what?
I mean,
Jordan, that's like 90% of Twitch streamers.
yeah.
We all got bullied to some degree. That's why we're here.
There's nothing particularly interesting about that, but yeah,
I don't think it's like the common situation to be physically beaten on a regular basis. That's like, obviously it exists and it is a kind of a TV embellished thing, but I don't think that's most people's common experience.
Okay.
Majority.
It was certainly mine.
Oh, I'm not downplaying yours. I'm just saying I don't think that's everybody, Pete. That sounds like not fun. I'm sorry.
I mean, I've dealt with my pathology. Like I'm good, but yeah, it just that you asked what my pastimes are. Like it's kind of it. It took me a long time to find friends that were real genuine friends instead of just friends that used me for their entertainment. And I didn't know better as a child, and so I was always a latchkey kid anyway. So I was kind of I don't. Anyway, I feel like I'm just being Debbie Downer. It was I was fine. Everything's fine, and but. Yeah, I played video games. Let's just go there. But I think
you're all right after all that,
I think I've mentioned it to Sparklez before, but I feel like my nephew is very similar to me, the poor guy, and he kind of grew up in much the same manner and situation as me. And but the difference between the times we grew up was so astounding, because he will play games and and be really good at them, and his friends would gather around and watch him, and he would be the cool kid, like they, oh wow, look at him go, like he can do this.
Sure.
And it was like I was like, I was really good at video games and did that, and I got called a computer geek and nerd and all that. I was just before my time.
You know what? That is a real thing though. Like trends can change, and you can just be too early to something. You could have all the right ingredients, and then someone else just gets it better.
I peaked too early, which is also something that came through in the rest of my life as well.
I think I peaked too early too, because I peaked in 2012, 2013 and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I cope on the idea that I haven't hit my peak yet. Surely I haven't, right, guys?
I don't think you have, no.
I think you have infinite possibilities of creating much great stuff.
See, I think I hit my peak because I see so much discussion about me in the past tense, like, oh, dude, I watched you as a kid.
I used to watch
that
you.
sort of thing, right?
I remember watching
past
you.
Tense.
Yeah,
exactly. And no one means any harm by it. They're just being quite frank. They're like,
sure.
oh, that's so sick. I watched your stuff.
I expected you to be taller.
That too. But they don't know, because I'm 4 feet tall, so I've established a pretty good expectation that I'm not gonna be tall when I meet them.
There was a time when you were a little bit more reactive to commentary and found it a little bit more. I think you've embraced it now, but I think earlier on there was a time where it got under your skin a little bit more than it does now.
I mean, possibly when you meet someone and the first thing they say is that, which again, they're just not understanding social cues. But yeah.
Are we talking about height still?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
I wasn't sure if
not
you were talking
talking
about like meeting someone and saying, "Oh yeah, I used to watch in the past," or if you were talking about meeting someone and them saying,
I think we were
"Oh, you're
purely
shorter than
talking
I am."
about the height thing right
Yeah,
there.
that's what I
Okay.
was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in any case, it's I'm short, so it happens.
It is interesting thinking about like peaks and stuff in the way that you're describing of the whole, oh, I used to watch you a lot, or like back in the time when you start getting a lot more of those, oh, this series was good as a person's first comment rather than something that you're actively doing. And like I've gotten a lot of that too because, you know, back around 2015 to 2017, I was doing really well on YouTube, and that's obviously where a larger audience is. So when a lot of people come in, it's like, oh yeah, I remember watching this back in the day, and you're like, okay, that's cool. But it's just interesting because all it really does take is one big thing, like one more big thing, and then suddenly you get in like a whole new era, and that
It is
conversation
true.
halts for a bit because then people are just talking about your current stuff, and then in a few years they start talking about that new thing, but back then, right?
Sorry, I got slightly sidetracked trying to figure out this crystallized will thing. But yeah, I mean, like there was the Creeper Man resurgence of the music video thing. And so technically, in terms of like, if we're talking monthly viewership, I actually peaked in 2019. It was a very quick peak, and then it fell back off. But anyway.
Sometimes I like a quick peek as well.
Put the demon will into the... Oh, these. What the frick? How do I do this? I need a demon crucible. What? No, oh my god. Sorry, one sec. I gotta focus hard on this.
The focus is strong with him. He's just lasered on. All right, so I think I have just auto processing running here, creating me plutonium. And then what we need to do is we need to have an exporter here. Exporting that plutonium. And speed. And cable. And then we need an importer.
Okay, I'm back. I figured out the next step.
Which would be...
I had to make another. There's always, for everything with Goober, it's like every single component of Goober requires 50 other different subcomponents, which require 50 different steps themselves. And it's like, it's a whole thing, basically.
So a standard Minecraft mod then.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Oh,
a little bit worse than normal, but yeah.
Then?
All right.
Let's see. So now I need to figure out interesting. Crystals will be consumed once the chunk's will dips below 50, whereas demon will be consumed a bit at a time as needed. Interesting.
All right, so what's my limiting factor here? Not that. I think it's just this. And I'm supposed to get the magneto.
Your only limiting factor is your determination to succeed.
Magentite. That's actually very true and frequently a problem. Is this only going to give me dust back? How long does it take? That's an output. That's an input.
Huh.
Input. Output. Everything looks right.
Oh, growth 0%. Can you grow faster?
It is exporting. This is an exporter.
I want you to grow faster.
No, it's not. Oh, no, I need to turn it back on. Oh, it did stay on. Okay, cool. Now I just needed to cook. Cook me some magenta nidtite. Magentite.
Odd request, but I've somehow hopped into the Death Egg robot and cannot move or dismount. Can someone come kill it?
Sure.
You're stuck?
I'm could use some help from a step bro, you know?
Yeah.
I understood
Yeah.
that reference.
Happy you did.
You're not
Thanks.
supposed to understand that reference though.
But I did.
That's very inappropriate of you to understand that reference.
So is this... What is it? This is your Invisa marble?
Where are you at right now?
I'm right by your Invisa marble.
Oh, can you see through it?
Yeah. But then if you place it, then it like seems to weirdly...
Wait, you can see through this right now? I'm pulling up your
I
stream.
can see
Hold on,
clearly
what's this
now
look
the
like
rain
for
is
you?
gone.
Oh, if I click it, then it turns into normal. So it's a block update situation.
It's a client-side bug!
Okay, hold on. What are we talking about over here?
How you
Oh,
how you doing?
What is? Oh God, what's happening over here?
Well, I
Ugh.
wanted to mark the mechanism area with marble on the floor because I didn't like the idea of running mechanism stuff with grass. It just felt awkward.
Uh-huh.
But so you guys see? Hold on.
I'm sure once we disconnect and reconnect, it'll all just be normal anyway. Without.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. Can you go through a portal or something and then come back?
Possibly.
If this fixes, oh, you've got.
We'll go to Alf.
Okay.
We won't go to
Wait,
Alf.
so,
I can't remember how to
us-
get to Alf.
Well, you just literally enter.
It wasn't sending me, so.
Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. Wait, so I'm coming, but do you think this is going to fix it for all of us, or you're wondering if it's not going to be transparent when we come back?
We're wondering whether this
it
fixes
okay
it for
Oh
each
yeah, no, it's
individual
all
client.
opaque. Yep.
Yep. That worky.
Dude, because, okay, so when I would place it down with when I would replace the grass with the marble using the exchanging gadget, it would all be transparent. I'm like, okay, that looks terrible. But then when I placed it by hand, it was opaque. Even just like placing a normal block, it was opaque. So I figured, oh, okay, it's broken. I have to place all of this by hand.
No.
That the exchange.
It's just a client issue, so don't place it by hand, okay? Just, don't worry about that.
Thanks, boss.
Yep. Happy to help.
Oof.
So it's not. Well, actually, I do wonder if this is caused by the blood magic altar or whatever that dimension portal thing is now, because this is affecting this now too.
I don't know.
Somehow, this is probably because of the rats.
It probably is. Okay, weak. I need a weak blood shard, which was the Tau blood shard.
I don't know if there's a
one.
way to make this
I think I might actually
react
be about to
faster.
get some goober. Potentially. I'm almost there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Okay, so I don't need to adjust the position of my insertion. Okay. %, inserted at this time. Okay.
Yay, that's greater. I did it. Let's go.
Arterial gem.
Yep, greater tartar sauce. And then I think I can just do it. Okay. Goober globette, Wixie shard, dark rune, demonic slate, and greater tartar sauce. It needs more tartar sauce.
I don't
Okay.
have any way to drain it. I look for a
Why does
trash for
everything
energy.
require so much tartar
Oh,
sauce?
never mind.
You know, are you
Oh,
guys,
is this
are
the
you guys
crap
fans
one
of
that
tartar
does
sauce
that
by
makes
any
the
chance?
crap things though?
I don't think I have it much. Isn't
No, that one
tartar
creates
sauce typically
carbon
given
piles.
It's
with
kind
like
of it's a fish and chips kind of thing, yeah.
In that case, yes. But that's like the only thing that I eat it with.
I'm not as big of a fan. It's very usually if I'm having fish and chips, it'll be a very light dip inside of the tartar sauce, not a significant dip.
I enjoy a
I'd
good
say
dip.
same, yeah.
I'm probably a little bit more aggressive of a dipper.
You're more aggressive in your dipping? Okay. Understandable, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm probably in the minority with my subtle application of tartar sauce, I think.
My general rule is if it's a sauce, it's a light dip. If it's a salsa, it's a heavy dip.
Okay. Oh, I'm kind of the opposite. It's when I was younger, I would go very, very subtly
definitely took the
into the
power out.
salsa dip. And then I grew up from there, but sauce
Aha.
is usually like you got to go hard into those.
16. Oi, balls.
Okay, all right. You go hard.
Oi, balls.
I try to resist though, like if it's dressing or something like that, so that it's a little bit lighter on the calories, but otherwise.
1, 2, 3, 4,
yeah.
5.
Okay.
I grew up with a giant misconception that I hated salads because for some reason the only dressing I was ever given was ranch. Never tried any other dressing when I was a kid.
Oh yeah,
I just
that
equated-
basically was just the only thing that existed.
Yeah, so I basically equated that a salad is ranch. And then I tried Caesar salad for the first time with Caesar dressing, and it was the greatest thing ever. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'd like to get those years back, but now I know at least.
I feel cheated, but here we are. I'm sorry that you had that experience. If there's anything,
Just happy I know now, you know.
if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
If you could provide me with some
Of the years back,
Caesar dressing and a salad.
I'm not a big Caesar salad dressing guy.
Just dressing in general, or Caesar you're talking about?
Caesar's like there was always whenever I'd have to make them when I worked at the restaurant, they had such a strong, sharp smell that it was very unappealing to me. I accept your
So just being around it too much kind of turned you off from it?
A little bit, yeah.
All right.
I'm not saying it's
Zine,
right. I'm just saying it is, you know.
Zine, I believe it may be time to do some bees on the nether goober gobber goober.
The what now?
Nether goober
The
gobber.
nether goober.
Okay. Do you have?
Nether goober block is in the system.
I see it. The nether gobbers. Okay. We'll get that set up for you. Splickety lick here.
Okay, how far now are we in? There. Wait, no. Oh, hold on. Why did it do that? It didn't count. It didn't count. Hold on, let me do that. Put it in my inventory. Why is that not counting? How many do you want from me? Oh, it must want a lot. Never mind. Okay, all is good. Keep on being.
Is that your verb for using the bees?
Yes.
Being?
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. Shut that up.
Excuse me, what?
It's just so good. I wish I thought of that.
Not everyone can be as good at thinking of
Oh god, he
things.
does it again and he doesn't even know.
The power is off the charts.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Oh.
What's this room?
Hey, Zine, we gotta get some constellations going up in here for the end goober globs.
Oh, the up in the thing, you know.
Yeah. Also, I do hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I will have to have us wind things down here in the next couple of minutes.
It's understandable.
Understandable.
For dinner tonight.
You've got a lot going on.
Yes. Something like that.
Okay. Well, there is my nether gobber bee in place and running, so that is doing. Are you guys ready for the wind down, or is there anything you need beforehand?
I would like one quick thing.
Okay.
All right.
What is this room over here?
Which
And
room?
who built this and when?
Where is over here and when?
Far.
Oh, hey, this
Southeast
is a this used to have a spawner for blazes and then bats.
Oh, this thing.
And then I needed slimes, and it turns out that slimes need to be in a slime chunk even from a spawner, and so I yoinked the actual spawner and took it over to a slime chunk. But this was a room to when I needed to farm some blazes or bats and stuff. It just had a spawner that was easily changeable because your guys, all the stuff that you had done with the Amogus stuff was intimidating, and I didn't understand what
I put the blaze spawner back here at first, and then Zine beautified it.
So I just was like, I know what this spawner is, I know how to use it, so I had a lever on it and would just throw stuff out, and here that's what this room is. So it hasn't been terribly used since. Jordan originally dug it out, and I had to go and find it. It took a while to find. I was looking for a blaze spawner, and people were like, "Oh, he just dug a hole off in
Is
somewhere."
that what Chat was saying?
Yeah, they're and basically, I got enough information to find out that it was inside at least the circle of trees, and then from there, I had to. Nice.
It was inside of this 300 block
radius.
radius.
Yeah, but I eventually tracked it down, and then utilized it a couple times from there. So
God, I love myself some good lore.
That's what's going on.
We have great
Anytime
lore
you see something that it throws you off and it's stone brick, it's probably me.
Okay.
Stone brick is
That's the giveaway.
Old ID98's my fave,
98s.
ID98. You can't build it anymore, but it used to be that I could just do give Zine 98, the
98.
Yep.
And I would
Man,
get
I
it
remember
all.
the old days when you
World
could have, we
Epic,
would say 111
Yep.
under the thing, and that would be infinite.
Yep. So, but alas, 'tis no more done. All right. Well, now that you've asked that, Pete, are you good to wind down?
Oh, I'm good.
Why don't you take us down?
I don't know the script.
Make it up as you go.
You can't. No, listen. Soon. Not now. You can't.
That's
just
what you said
spawn it on
last
me.
time. Yeah, that's what you said last
I'm
time.
Still not ready, man.
You're never gonna be ready if you don't. You gotta take the plunge.
Maybe that's true, and that's my demons to figure out. All right.
Don't pressure.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
Don't
That
pressure
one
that
has
hard.
to go, and the food's probably here, and the scene go. I can't right now.
Hey guys, we appreciate our sponsors, Pro Hosting, providing the server we've been playing on. If you'd like to play on a server, then check out the links in our descriptions. You can save 25% off on your first month. It helps support us what we do. We appreciate that. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and leave a comment letting us know what's going on. And we also stream this twitch.tv/Zine, twitch.tv/CaptainSparklez, and twitch.tv/PeteZahHutt. Go ahead and throw a follow. It doesn't cost you anything. We'd love to see you. Anything for you guys?
Pete, did you get all that?
Nobody does it better.
Okay, but you got it next time. Awesome. Okay, bye-bye.
So that.
Bye, guys.